Determinants are factors other than price that can influence the demand or the supply of goods and service. Determinants of supply can influence decisions about how much to produce and offer to sale. The change in supply may result from changes in the factor cost, technology, profit expectations, taxes or subsidies, prices and other goods, the number of sellers in the market. Now let's take a look at each of these and see how they impact supply. Factor cost are the cost of all factors of production used to produce goods and services. Let's say that a company's employees just got salary increases. This salary hike increases the overall production cost. Since the quantity supplied is dependent on the profitability of products and costs just increased, we can say that the supply will decrease. When production cost is low, producers will produce more goods and services. New technology often increases productivity and reduces cost, leading to a willingness to increase supply. An example might be a company developing a machine that assembles its product faster and can work 24 hours a day. As a result, productivity improves, costs are lowered, and supply increases. When producers or sellers expect prices to rise very soon, they will withhold their goods and release them into the market when the prices are higher. Cost of production is affected by taxes imposed by the government. Higher taxes discourages production because they reduce the earnings or profits of the business. Subsidies are financial assistance to producers. They reduce production costs and consequently encourages producers to supply more. A good example is subsidies granted by the government to small farmers. Substitute goods are goods that can be used to replace another and still satisfy the consumer. Examples of substitute goods include margarine and butter, natural gas or electricity used for heating, Coke and Pepsi. Prices of substitute goods are affected in the following way. When the price of one good goes up, the sale of the other one will rise. And when the price of one good goes down, the sale of the other good or substitute will fall. Complementary goods are two goods that tend to become more useful or more enjoyable when they are consumed together. Examples are hot dogs and hot dog buns, peanut butter and jelly, printers and ink cartridges, DVD players and DVD, computer hardware and computer software. If the price of one complementary good falls and people buy more of it, then they usually will buy more of the complementary good also, whether or not its price falls. If the price of one complementary good rises and reduces its demand, it may reduce the demand for the paired good as well. As the number of suppliers increase, supply increases. As the number of suppliers decrease, supply decreases. Natural disasters such as storms, hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, floods have a negative impact on supply. The quantity supply would be rapidly reduced and the price would quickly rise. Poor weather such as a freeze in Florida orange groves would decrease supply and raise the price of orange juice. A strike by workers decreased supply and raised the price as well. A determinant of demand is a factor influencing the buyer's demand for goods and services. These determinants include income, buyer's preference, other prices, buyer's expectations, and the number of buyers. When consumer income increases, demand for goods increase. If consumer income decreases, demands for goods decrease. All markets are shaped by collective and individual tastes for preferences. These patterns are partly shaped by culture and partly implanted by information and knowledge of the product and services, including the influence of advertising. An increased taste in a product increases its demand. A decreased taste for a product decreases demand. Another determinant of demand is other goods. Substitute goods are affected by price and demand. As the price of A increases, the demand for B increases. As the price of A decreases, the demand for B decreases. Complementary goods are also affected by demand. As the price of A increases, demand for B decreases. If the price of B decreases, then the demand for A increases. If consumers expect the price to increase in the next year, then they try to buy more now, before the price rises and the demand increases. If consumers expect the price increase in the near future, demand increases. If consumer expects the price to decrease in the near future, demand decreases. And the number of buyers in the marketplace affect demand. More consumers increases the product demand. Fewer consumers decreases the product's demand.